Hi, welcome to the site of Business Actuators. We're so glad that you found us and that you're here today. Business Actuators was started to help small businesses hit peak performance. Now, as we begin, I want to ask you just a couple of questions. What does it mean to hit peak performance with your business? In other words, what does it mean to be successful? The second question that I would like to ask you is, if you're not hitting that peak performance, what is it that's keeping you from hitting that performance? You see, here at Business Actuators, we're here to help you to understand what you want and how to reach it. Stay tuned and let's talk about this. Hi, my name is Kevin May, and I started Business Actuators to work along small businesses to really help them hit and reach peak performance. You see, I've worked in the small business and the nonprofits for decades, and I realize that as I look at statistics and as I look at just the results of people, that it's very difficult to be in that small business realm, to be a leader in small business. But I want to encourage you today to stay where you're at. I realize that you're probably here because maybe you're struggling, or maybe there's something that you just haven't quite hit. You really haven't reached that peak performance like you wanted to, or you thought you would, or maybe you have and you just want to go to that next level. What is it that's keeping you? What is it that's hindering you? Now, as we look at some of the statistics, we realize that 20% of small businesses will fail within the first year. 50% will fail within the first 5 years, and it goes up to about 60 to 70% by 10 years. Those numbers tell us that it is a difficult place to be in. But we can overcome that. You see, when we look at why businesses fail, the first one is usually cash. The cash flow, there's something wrong with the income, the outgo, how their money is managed. The second area that most businesses either struggle or fail is because of leadership. Now, that includes a lot of areas. It could be either the team that was brought together that really just isn't able to produce what needs to be produced, or it could be the leadership team itself and really maybe not having a clear vision as to the direction they need to go, or being able to give the direction, the guidance, the coaching to be able to take that team to the next level. The third area then is the infrastructure or the business plan. We realize that sometimes what people desire to do, they're just out trying everything and anything, and it just does not come together. And so as you look at numbers 4 through 10 and filling out the reason why businesses fail or they struggle, you really look at there's really no customers, personnel problems, a failure to adapt, start for the wrong reason, management, location, and lack of planning. In reality, what we see here is there's really 3 common areas that businesses fail or struggle. So what I've done here at Business Actuators is I've taken that theme and I've narrowed it down into 3 areas. Let me give you a personal illustration to maybe help you to understand what we're talking about and why it's important to focus on these issues. You see, when I was in university, I was on the wrestling team. My sophomore year, we went to nationals, placed 11th. Not a good show, but we were there. My junior year, we actually placed 2nd. My senior year, we came home with a winning trophy. We actually won a national championship. Now, let's look at this from an external standpoint, maybe from the student body perspective, and let's look and see exactly what they saw happening. You see, that sophomore year, we were lucky to have 10, 12 people come out to a meet. It was in a dingy, old gymnasium, poorly lit. As we came home into that junior year, we began to see more people come. There was a little bit of excitement. A lot of people at the school, they saw that we had actually come in and we had painted our gymnasium. It was bright and it was fancy, and there was a lot of excitement at a lot of our meets. We realized that there was a lot of promotion that took place. We had actually made up banners and logos and pens, and there was all kinds of excitement that was kind of the advertisement around coming to the meets and coming to the team. As we came home from that national championship with a second place, we were actually highlighted within the local newspaper. Our pictures were in the paper. We were actually before the student body. Our university was able to get some recognition because of the placement that we had had. And so there was a lot of excitement and a lot of generation. And so as we entered into our junior year, we began to focus upon that national championship. There were a lot of things that took place to support that wrestling team, but ask yourself this question: why did we win? If you really look deep into what was taking place there, as much as it was important to have the excitement, to have the fans, to have people coming, to have the building painted, to have all of these things, what really developed the team was for the team to come back to the basics. And we worked on some of the fundamentals of wrestling that advanced our skills, that advanced our foundation, so that when we brought many other things on top of that, they worked. I use that illustration because I see so many times businesses, maybe like yours, that they hear of a new plan, they hear of a new strategy, they hear of a new, try this, do this, help this, advertise, do this promotion, hire this person. And it's like throwing spaghetti at the wall. You hope it sticks. But in reality, what you need to do is you need to do like our wrestling team did. You come back to the basics. Now, what are those basics? The first one is branding, understanding who you are. The second one is leadership, understanding who's going to do what. And then the third is strategy. How are you going to accomplish it? You see, as we look at business and we look at the brand, the leadership, and the strategy, and you put those as a foundation, it touches on every one of the top 10 issues why businesses fail and why businesses don't succeed. You see, those are the key power fundamentals that a business owner needs to focus on. When you focus on those three ingredients, it's going to allow you to have a solid foundation so that when you begin to build, when you begin to scale, when you begin to think about how I should do something, who should do it, and why I do these things, you're going to have answers to be able to give the direction that your business truly needs. I want to encourage you to look at your foundational thoughts of your brand, your leadership, and your strategy to make sure that they're truly what they should be. You see, if you'd like to hear more information about these things, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell notification, because I'm going to be making more videos to be able to discuss these power foundations and many more things that you need to understand in your business so that your business will truly thrive, that it will truly be the success that you want it to be. Thanks for being here today, and I look forward to seeing you again in many more episodes here at Business Actuators.